Welcome, everybody. We're so excited and happy to have you here. If you're joining live for this Worldwide Health Staff Solutions featured state webinar on Arizona, please make sure if you are able to put in the chat where you're viewing this from. We would love to hear from all of you on where you're viewing this. Let's see. To introduce ourselves, my name is Tyson Winters. I'm a recruiter here at Worldwide Health Staff Solutions. Been with the company for almost 4 years now. Absolutely love hearing and talking to every single one of you. And I'm originally from Gilbert, Arizona. So Arizona has a special place in my heart, and I'm very excited to speak more about it to you today.
And my name is Kayleen. I've been with the company for just over 3 years. I'm a recruiting consultant. I think my favorite part of the job is just interacting with so many different nurses and healthcare professionals across the world. And then I was actually born in Arizona, but I grew up mostly in North Carolina. But again, I'm so excited to share a little bit more information about Arizona today. Great, so let's get into it. Just want to talk a little bit about some of the largest cities. As you can see there's Phoenix, Tucson, Mesa, Chandler, and Scottsdale. Obviously, Phoenix is by large, the largest city in Arizona. And overall, Arizona is a very, very hot state. In the summer, it can get upwards of 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or as you can see there, hotter than 30 degrees Celsius. So definitely very, very warm summers. In the fall and the spring, not as warm, but winter is a lot cooler, closer to the 60s in Fahrenheit, or closer to the 10 or 15 degrees Celsius. So I remember visiting in the summertime that we just stayed indoors in the summer to just avoid some of that heat. But during the winter, it's just a beautiful time to go outside and to enjoy the outdoors and what Arizona has to offer. As I mentioned earlier, Phoenix is the state's capital and largest city, and it's known for its rapid growth. And definitely has a lot of healthcare opportunities, especially in large medical centers. The Arizona has a very unique desert landscape. It's home to the Grand Canyon. If you've heard of the Grand Canyon before, definitely an incredible spot to visit. Huge park to be able to visit and just see some of the beautiful red rocks. Again, very unique compared to most of the U.S. They also have a lot of cacti. Again, very unique. There's not a lot of cacti in North Carolina or other states in the U.S., but Arizona is definitely known for its dry climate. And then again, they have a rich blend of Native American, Hispanic, and Western influences seen in food, art, and architecture. Again, just some beautiful place to visit, just lots of different culture all in one place. Tyson, did you have anything else to add on its weather or anything else that I mentioned?
Yeah, the summers, it can sound scary with the heat, but there is lots and lots of indoor things and activities to do. AC is a plus, and that's every household and apartment has it. So it's a great thing to get away from the summer heat. There's water parks for the families, lots of community pools. So lots of ways to get an escape from that summer heat. And then winters are one of the most beloved seasons in all the country is Arizona. So just because there are parts of Arizona where it never snows, like I'm from Gilbert, and I think I saw it snow for like 2 minutes once ever in my life. It stays warmer, and by warm I mean maybe like I'd say like 18 degrees Celsius. That's about it. It's as cold as it gets there, but it's good. And also speaking on the landscape, we talked a little bit about the Grand Canyon and Sedona. Those are two of my favorite places to visit. So if you're not going to choose Arizona as your place to live, it's definitely a place you have to visit. Grand Canyon is massive, and Sedona is just so beautiful.
Thanks for those call outs, Tyson. Yeah, it's definitely true that a lot of households have AC. Cars have AC. And there's definitely some cool water parks and places to visit to cool down. So again, just more information about Arizona. The whole state has about 7 million people. I thought this was interesting that the median age is closer to 38. I have a set of grandparents that live there that have retired there, so it's cool to see that it's definitely growing and has lots of different a good age range, including around 38. The average commute time is 25 minutes. You can see there that, again, we talked about temperature. The annual rainfall is about 12 inches. I'm sure Tyson could, again, share a little bit more about the monsoon season, but typically it doesn't rain very much in the summer, if I'm correct there. But then during the rain season, it will rain significantly. And then again, just some quick prices. Some median home age is about 400,000. The average monthly rent is about 1,900. There's a couple airports in Arizona, but the main airport is in Phoenix, PHX. Then on the right there, you can see some top reasons to live in Arizona. As Tyson mentioned, lots of outdoor activities, a thriving economy, affordable living, healthcare excellence. Cultural diversity is a big one. It's very diverse there. And then again, lots of sports and recreations. Anything to add, Tyson, about the rain season?
Oh yeah, those rain seasons honestly became my favorite seasons in the year.
I'm sure.
Just lots of sunny days, which is great. But then when it rained, it was just a nice break from the summer heat and stuff. So typically those monsoon seasons, they last about 2 months. You're going to typically see those in August and September of each year. So
great, thanks. So some of our clients located in Arizona, we have some excellent clients in Arizona. I actually want to start with Northern Arizona first. So they have locations closer to Flagstaff. Now, Flagstaff is a little bit unique compared to most of the rest of the state. Flagstaff does get colder in the winter. They do get some snow. So Northern Arizona offers multiple units. We also have the Goodman Group. The Goodman Group has locations across the U.S., and some of them are located in Arizona. They manage some long-term care facilities. So they're focused on long-term care. And then last but certainly not least, Common Spirit. They have a lot of locations in Arizona. They have locations in Phoenix, in Gilbert. I saw a couple in Mesa. So they have some larger hospitals in Arizona, and we're actually hiring for them currently. So we're super excited to work with Common Spirit Arizona.
all right. Now, when speaking about licensure for Arizona and English exam requirements, we're going to go over a few things that are very important to know. So with the SSN, so the Social Security number, affidavit is accepted. The U.S. entry stamp is required for the issuance of your license. That U.S. license it has to be required. It's a required active license to practice. Fingerprinting is required. Your CES is required, so that's your credentials evaluation. The accepted providers, you have CGFNS, which is a big one, True Merit, you got ERES, and then Joseph Sinley and Associates. I know that's another popular one. And so if you have CGFNS, True Merit, if you're going to get any of those things, Arizona is the place to go. And like I said, they even accept Joseph Sinley, which is great. State participating in nursing licensure compact. They do participate in that. So that is your NLC. And then for your English exam, your proficiency test, they do not require it. So if you have a visa screen, you're good to go. They do not require a proficiency test, which is really nice. Okay, so some information about living in Arizona. So housing. Affordable housing in suburban areas like Mesa, Chandler, Glendale. These are going to be outside pockets or communities and towns outside of your major cities like Phoenix and Tempe. They're very family-friendly suburban neighborhoods throughout the metro areas. I remember when I was living in Gilbert, they named Gilbert as not only the safest but most family-friendly town in all of the US for like a year or two, which was really cool. It was a great place growing up. And then there's lots of access to the desert landscape and communities with modern amenities. So lots to do, Like Kayleen said, you got Flagstaff up north, which has plenty of forest and green. And if you like camping, that's the place to go. They even got skiing. It snows up in Flagstaff. And then further on south, Phoenix and past Phoenix is going to be no snow and warmer weather. Transportation. Most families rely on personal vehicles for commuting and daily needs. However, the Phoenix area, we call it the Valley, that includes Gilbert, Mesa, Glendale, Tempe, Scottsdale, Phoenix, lots of your towns and cities in that area. Lots of those have public transport available. Also in Flagstaff, they do have the Mountain Line, so that is available as well. They're just limited on outside metro areas, outside of those main places. And then there are some great expansive freeway systems, like the Loop 101. It's very popular. And then the I-10 and I-17. For the cost of living, as you can see on that chart on the side, you're going to see compared to, we could like to compare it to a more expensive place, which is San Francisco, California. Your family spending average each month is going to be a lot less than San Francisco. So for example, in the Phoenix metro area, they spend about $9,549 per month. That's rent, needs, childcare, transportation, healthcare, it's everything. So that's the average of everything a family is spending. Families in the Flagstaff metro area spending a little bit more, about $1,000 more than the Phoenix area, the $10,429 per month. And then those are both significantly lower than the very expensive San Francisco, which families are on average spending more than $17,000 per month. So that's a little bit about what it's like living in Arizona when it comes to housing, transportation, and cost of living. So some job opportunities for your spouses and dependents when you arrive, because I know if they'd like to work, there's plenty of options in the Valley of Arizona. And so in the metro areas, Phoenix, Gilbert, all the places we mentioned, even Flagstaff, they have healthcare and support roles, education and childcare, administrative and office support, retail and customer service, food service and hospitality, technology and IT support, manufacturing and logistics, and transportation and delivery. So wide range of availability and opportunity for your spouses and dependents if they want to work when you guys arrive to the United States.
Okay, and now we'll kind of go into our Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, please go ahead and drop those in the chat and we can start answering them.
Perfect. I think I saw one earlier. Joy Lee, thank you so much. Are you still looking for hemodialysis nurses? We do have employers. I would recommend going onto our website, Worldwide Health Staff Solutions, or healthstaff.org, actually, sorry. And there is a dialysis tab where you can sign up and look at the requirements there, and a recruiter should be able to reach out to you and give you some notice when we have opportunity. Tamisha's from Dubai. Hello. Mohammed's from Dubai. Hello. Joy says, pass my regards to Kelsey and team, CEO and attorneys. I'm sure Kelsey's going to be excited to hear that, Joy. Thank you. And hi, Kayleen. She knows you.
Hi. Yeah, it's so good to hear from you.
But yeah, if you have questions, drop them in the chat. You can also contact our live recruiters at healthstaff.org. /live-chat. And we'd be happy to connect to you there, or you can even reach out to your recruiters if you have specific questions about Arizona or any of the 3 employers that Kayleen mentioned. Sabron from the Philippines, hello.
I did see a question about if we have opportunities for med techs or for clinical lab scientists. I would encourage you to apply on our website, healthstaff.org. We recently opened up a new worldwide guide where you'll be able to view the open positions for what you qualify for. So please apply and you can see what we have available.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for plugging that in. Zubar from Kuwait, hello. Cooley from Singapore. Well, we got everybody today, all parts of the world. This is exciting.
No, this is neat.
Have you got hospital employers looking for med-surg nurses? Yes, we have hospitals hiring for med-surg just about all the time. So again, I would recommend you go to our healthstaff.org website. If you've not already applied, you can apply there. And like Kayleen said, we do have that worldwide guide now that you can directly see what is available. And you can also reach out to a recruiter, and a recruiter can assist you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that recruiter, that you can work one-on-one with them. Oftentimes I try to get on a call with my nurses. So we're here to support you and make sure that we find what you're looking for. Oh, hello from Canada and hello from England. This is great.
Nice.
We'll give it a couple more minutes, but while people are leaving some comments in the chat, just want to let everyone know that you can connect with us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, our website, and I also have the recruiting email there. If you have any specific questions, you can reach out. I will also drop all of these links in the chat.
Thank you, Allie. Yeah, but give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube. We give lots of updates, like Ali said, about weekly. And so if you want to learn anything from the visa bulletin, we give updates on that, to opportunities, states, any updates that are important for you to know. We're going to post those on our social media websites. So
I did see a question from Chris. Hello, do you have employers for OR nurses in Arizona? Tyson, do you have OR right now?
So right now, I would encourage you, Chris, to speak to your recruiter, or even go on to that worldwide guide that you've been invited to. That is going to show everything that we do have available. I do know that sometimes we do have, like, Common Spirit will sometimes interview for OR. Specifically, though, I would highly recommend you talk to a recruiter, and they're going to give you what is available. Sabron, can I apply? I have 2 years of experience, emergency hospital. Yes, absolutely. Apply, please. Even if you don't have 2 years, if you only have 1 year or less than that, we'd love to get your resume from you and at least be in contact and communication. We'd love to hear from all of our nurses and see what we can do for you.
And then I also want to shout out our Refer a Nurse program. For every qualified nurse that you refer, you can earn $250. It's unlimited, so you can refer as many nurses as you want. I'll also drop that link in the comments as well, so that everyone can sign up for that. And I don't see any questions that have come in yet, so I think we can wrap up. Any closing thoughts?
Oh, awesome. Well, we thank you guys for joining and tuning in live here at this special webinar featuring Arizona. Like I said, raised in Arizona, I absolutely love it. I think it's a great area, very family-friendly community. And you're going to absolutely love it. So I highly recommend looking into those 3 employers that Kayleen mentioned. And yeah, Kayleen.
Yeah, thanks, Tyson. Thanks, Allie. And thanks those of you who joined us live today. It was a pleasure to